So for today's look, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which I'm really excited because this palette is so gorgeous. The colors are amazing and it smells like peaches and it tastes like peaches. To begin, as always, I'm using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot to set my eyelids for eyeshadow. Next, I'll be grabbing the color Peaches and Cream from the palette. I'm placing this all over my lid to set the primer. Now we'll be dipping into the color Puree. I'm just using a fluffy blending brush to place this in my crease. I start in circular motions and then I go into windshield wiper motions just to make sure that everything is blended. Next, I'm dipping into the color Cobbler. I'm going to be using another fluffy blending brush just to place this into the outer V of my lid. I'm not going up into the crease, I'm just placing this on the outer corner. As you can see, I kind of go halfway to the lid, to the center of the lid. Now, grabbing the color Luscious, which is my favorite color from this palette, I'm grabbing a shader brush and I'm putting this all over the center of my lid. And I decided to drag it out and in. If you wanted this color to look more intense, you could grab some MAC Fix Plus and spray your brush and then apply it. It'll give it a more foiled look. I'm grabbing the color Bellini on another shading brush, just placing this on the outer half of my lid. I wanted to incorporate a little bit of the peachy color before I smoke out my lower lash line. Here, I'm dipping into the color Puree again, and I'm just making sure that my crease is blended out seamlessly with the other colors. To brighten up the lid, I'm grabbing the color Nectar on a shading brush and I'm placing this into the inner corners, and then I'll be placing it right on the center of the lid. This will just make your eyes look a little more awake. To darken up the look, I'm grabbing the color Peach Pit. It's just this really pretty purple color. It has some browns incorporated into it with little specks of sparkles. I'm just placing this again on the outer corner and I'm slowly dragging it in. I don't want this color to be too dark, but I want it to show. To highlight the brow bone, I'm grabbing the color White Peach on a shader brush and I'm just placing this right under my brow. Going in with the color Just Peachy and this pencil brush by Urban Decay, I'm going to be smoking out my lower lash line. I start from the outer edge and I bring it in towards the middle. I'll then be grabbing the color Candied Peach and placing this towards the center of the lower lash line and bringing it in. Now grabbing the color Georgia, I'm placing this in the inner corner. This will just make the look a lot brighter. Now I'm grabbing Kat Von D's tattoo liner and I'm lining my lids. I like to take my time with this and make sure that the line is straight. I just go in softly and very slowly. I'm not looking for an intense wing, so I'm slowly doing a thin one. I do the line first, and then I'll go in and wing it out. I wanted to keep this clip in so you guys could see how I did my eyeliner. Now I'm going from the edge and pulling it up, kind of flicking it up towards the end where the corner meets the eyebrow, the end of the eyebrow. Just flicking it up. And then I'll go from the top of the flick and drag it down towards the lid. This is the point where I like to do my eyebrows. I'm just spooling out my brows before I go in with the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in the color dark brown. I'm going in with this, I think this is an eyeliner brush by e.l.f. And I'm just aligning underneath my brow just to give it the shape that I want. And then bringing it up towards the top hairs, and then I'll be lining the top where my arch is just to define it. On this brow, I'll be doing the same thing. I'm lining the lower portion of my brow just to give it that line, and then I'll be bringing it up a little bit. Then I just define the arch. Next, I go in with the Anastasia Brow Definer, and I just fill in all the sparse hairs that are left. Just to make sure I filled in my eyebrow evenly, I go in and I spoolie out what I have done. I'll then go in with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel and just place it where I know my eyebrow hairs will move throughout the day. Next, I'm curling my eyelashes so that I can apply a thin coat of the Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash Mascara. I will then be applying falsies. Today I'm using the Ardelle Natural lashes in the number 120 and then combining my lashes together with the Roller Lash Mascara. After that, I'll be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline Pencil. I like using this just to brighten up my eyes. Now it's time for foundation. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and then Maybelline's Baby Skin Poreless Primer just to cover up the pores that are underneath my eyes and sometimes on my chin and forehead. Then I'm going with the Naked Skin One and Done Perfector. I really like this foundation. If you're looking for a light coverage foundation, I definitely recommend this. I think it retails at $32. I could be wrong. I think it's $32 or $34. But I really love this foundation. I'm just using my beauty blender to blend it out. Next, I'll also use my favorite concealer by Urban Decay, and I'm just placing this, of course, underneath my eyes in a triangular motion because I have dark circles and I really want to hide them. Then I just place it on any blemishes that I see popping out and then down the center of my nose. Here I'm just blending out the concealer. Pretty much my face routine stays the same until I find a new way to do it or I want to try something new out. So I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, picking up the banana shade. This brush is by Real Techniques. I'm just placing this underneath my eye to set the concealer so that it does not crease. I'll then be using this buffing brush and the lighter shade from the palette, and I'm just setting the rest of my face so that when I put anything upon top, it won't be blotchy. Using the middle contour shade, I'm using this blush brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just bronzing up my face. Next, I'm going with the first shade from the contour palette and this IT Cosmetics contour brush. This is very similar to the NARS Ita brush, except it's half the price. I do have a contour video listed, so please go check it out if you want to know exactly how I contour. Today I'm using this blush by Laura Geller, and it's in the color Baked Heart. I'm just using this Too Faced blush brush to apply it. I just put it on the apples of my cheeks and right over where I bronzed up my face. Next I'm going with Becca's Opal highlighter. This highlighter is so pretty. I literally want to sing the song Shine Bright Like a Diamond by Rihanna because I always feel like I'm shining bright like a diamond, literally. Here, as always, I'm going with Laura Mercier's translucent powder and a Real Techniques sponge just to carve out the contour. Going in with the color Just Peachy, I'm smoking out my lower lash line once again because this part is what makes my look, so I want to make sure that it stays intense. I also went in and I used Opal to highlight my inner corners because I love the bright look. After that, using MAC's Gigablack lash, I'm coating my lower lashes. I love this mascara for my lower lashes. I feel like they're so short, and any other mascara makes them all clumpy, but this one actually makes them have length. Going back in with the buffing brush, I'm just buffing out the translucent powder. Next, I'm using the lip pencil by NYX called Mauve to line my lips, and then after that I'll be applying the Too Faced Melted Lipstick in the color Melted Chihuahua. So this completes my look. Next I'll use the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Spray, and then we'll be all done. Thank you for watching my video, and please subscribe.